Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Titans offense will be under the direction of Ryan Tannehill. His first year with Tennessee after along the way, but the Dolphins were without a playoff victory during his run at quarterback.
Set, 8, read. Come on, D.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. They find some open field here. Tennessee getting the first down on a big play of 18 yards.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays in the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. First down, Titans, gain of 12. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. And now we get a peek at the Titan offense.
Obviously a tough test for this offense right out of the gate. Road game in game 1 of the new year. Conventional wisdom says, go slow, take care of the football. I think in this case,
into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now the third leading rusher among rookies last year, it's Nick Chubb. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Well, if you look at this Week 1 matchup on paper and you see the Titans' name next to the Browns' name, you're thinking, there can't be much history there. But if you factor in that the Titans used to be the Houston Oilers, well, there is good history there because these two franchises were division rivals in the old AFC Central. That was before the 2002 NFL realignment. So there is history, albeit way back in the rearview mirror. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 21 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that open things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where he, their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a third down and about 9 to go. Here's Newton. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 18. From the red zone now, Newton. It's caught. Beckham. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. An 18-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Austin Seibert on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a touchdown for Cleveland. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, it does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On second down, it's Henry. He won't go down. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards is the pickup for Tennessee and a first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. And this defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
On first down, Tannehill. He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Running from the gun with Henry. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We got 4.
They keep it with Henry on first down. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Let's go now. 60 outlaw. Come on, let's go. 5.
Throwing on 2nd and 3.
60 or.
A first down carry for Henry. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. To throw is Tannehill. And caught by Henry. And he went backwards. Hit at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They saw it, came right for it, and made a nice tackle for lost yardage.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
A reminder coming up later tonight, the Patriots unfurl their 6 banners. They play host to their rival Steelers. And then on Monday night, it's the one weekend of the year where you get 2 games to wrap up the week. Texans and Saints from New Orleans in the early game, then Broncos and Raiders. Vic Fangio's coaching debut and the Raiders' final season opener in Oakland. That's the late game, 10:30 Eastern. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, partner, so much for the mismatch. How about the guy at the second level, that big linebacker, able to run with the receiver and make a play on the football?
On 2nd and 10, Newton. Stepping up, he'll try and run. Newton able to use those legs and get past the marker to pick up the first. So an instance there of Cam being Cam. We know he can use his legs.
And with that big body, it's hard to get him down, even if you get a clear shot on him. Plus, he moves it a lot faster than what people think. And boy, does he have fun playing the game of football.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
20.
To throw again on second down. Newton, he's going to rifle one deep left side. Commit, it's intercepted. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. From the 35 on second down, Tannehill. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Well, sometimes when you try to defend OBJ, you're going to get a PI call.
You might get a PI called at just about any point during his route. And I think a lot of teams have taken the whole philosophy of, hey, just go and do what you have to do and hope eventually they'll quit calling it. But not in this case. They drop the flag for the pass interference.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and it'll be second and very short. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
After the run, Newton going to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught for a touchdown. Now hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. So erase the red zone score. They'll have to dial that one up again.
And you know how difficult it is to strike in the red zone because things are a little bit more condensed. You got to go back to their play chart and see if they can dial up another one.
Flush to his right. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. They'll run with Hunt on second down. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Line of scrimmage, the 2. They can still get a first down if they just get a yard out of this on 4th and very short. Running for it. Here's Chubb. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. They'll get neither the touch. Nor the first down. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, what's the plan of attack here? Very late second quarter, and look where the ball is.
Yeah, bad spot for you. But the defense has all 3 timeouts. So what you're telling your team is ball security number 1. It's not all on the running backs if you decide to run the football. That offensive line has got to protect them and wedge out some space because you can't just kneel. They take 3 timeouts. They're going to get the ball back in good field position with a chance to put points on the board. You got to try and get a first down and run out this first half.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they could use something here on third down. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. The Browns will quickly use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Brett Kern now. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he's able to get it out of there, and this is a pretty good kick. Beckham the return. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, D.
The shotgun snap for Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Yeah, that's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
So we are at halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
An extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That burst good for 20 and a first down. So operating for Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. They'll let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Sometimes we wonder about play calls, but this one made perfect sense to me. He's got the only touchdown that they've scored in this game. Tried to get it to him again on another deep ball.
They go with Chubb on second down. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on third and a tough 9. And now on third down, they'll need to get it to the 36 to pick up the first. Out of the gun, Newton. And that will be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a fourth down decision.
And Cam Newton's not coming off the field. He'll keep the offense out to go for it on fourth. Back to throw, Newton. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. The Browns unable to move the chains on fourth down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. So they've gone for it twice now on fourth down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. They'll run it again with Henry. And an alley to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So line of scrimmage still a 39 on 2nd and 10. Derrick Henry. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys making 2 interceptions in the game, you're thinking, must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
Let's go deep, tighten up. Let's go deep, tighten up.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Escaping the pressure right. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session. But, Coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That good for 19 at a first down.
20.
Room here to run. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one 28 yards on the ground.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball, protect this lead, give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now Newton, and he's got the hook up to Landry. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Chewing up big yardage, another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. From the gun, here's Newton. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Taywan Taylor there to make the grab. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing.
Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. Olivier Vernon. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the fourth quarter. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Now left side on the swing pass. It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed.
And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And some room to run now. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Now it's Newton here off the bootleg. They'll roll him. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Austin Hooper there to make the grab. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Titan offense now working their way back onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Tannehill now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Complete. It's Henry. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. Tannehill now to throw. He completes it to Henry. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. To the air again, Tannehill. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 2nd and forever. So they had the big loss on that 1st down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. They'll run it now out of the gun. Give him 6 on the run. It'll be 3rd down now with still a long way to go to get to the 1st down marker.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score. He gets it to Brown, complete. And they're going to have a tackled at the Browns 35. Here's Tannehill.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns 16. From the red zone now, Tannehill. Under pressure, and he's going to go down. Tannehill sacked. The #1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him. After the sack on 1st down, Tannehill. He's got Smith here. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now Tannehill. He's got it. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. From 21 yards away. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Newton's going to throw it. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on because you have enough of a lead, or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. Off play action. Newton. He finds Beckham complete. Now Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense.
And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. Now this time he'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Snags it for the pick, and that will write a finish to this ball game. So Cleveland able to come away with the victory.